What's up, y'all? Bonus content coming to you. Bonus material for episode 140. Just some stuff we didn't get to touch up on, and some stuff I want to correct myself on. Grandpal here, Bradley Brown over there.
Oh
Say
yeah.
what's up, Brad.
What's going on?
All right. Well, first of all, I was listening to our episode, and I was really talking about how I'd take the current Team USA backcourt over the Dream Team backcourt. And I was thinking, and then I thought, I don't know what I was thinking because Team USA or the Dream Team had, oh, I don't know, the best point guard to ever play the game and Magic Johnson, and the best player to ever play the game and Michael Jordan at the two guard. So if we're just talking backcourts, yeah, I'm taking Dream Team all day. I really like that backcourt. I like Steph. I like Book. As if we're just talking about a pair that can shoot, yeah, I'll take those guys. But no, I'm not taking a combo over. I'm not taking a backcourt over Magic and MJ. I'm just not. So I completely whiffed on that. I am here to say that I completely whiffed on that, and I'm here to correct that. So yeah, there's nothing about this current Team USA team I am taking over the Dream Team. I'm just not. So yeah, I completely whiffed on that. Give me Magic and MJ all day over anybody else. So I will take those two. So I had to make a correction on that. I had to get on here and say something about it. And we had some other stuff that we wanted to touch up on as well. As I was putting together the topic list this week, because it's been a slow week, really. There hasn't been a whole lot of just, I really had to kind of dig to put together a full episode. And yet here we are with bonus material. We couldn't even get through the rest of the stuff. So, um, more to it than I thought going into it. But I didn't realize Mike Gundy had some pretty spicy sound bites. Was that today that it came out?
First time I seen it was today. So
First time I saw it as well. And so one of his players ended up with a DUI, correct?
yeah, the running back, Ollie Gordon, said he
Okay.
blew a .1.
Right. And if you haven't seen the video, I saw it once or twice. Like I was just looking at it, and the headline was essentially this is going to make news or something like that. So I
Yeah.
listened to it, and he's talking about the legal limit and weighing like what you can and can drink before getting to the legal limit. And then he basically said, I mean, if it's like on the border, it's like I've done that. At what did he say?
Like 1,000 times.
It was what he said. I've
Yeah.
done that like 1,000 times. I mean, I have too. Um,
Yeah.
not anymore, but in my regular drinking days, especially in my college years, yeah, I that was a semi regular thing. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't, as the Oklahoma State head football coach, get on there and say that. Then I don't know. I guess there's worse things to say, but I don't know about, I don't know. It was bad. It was bad, right? I mean, there's no way to
It
really,
it wasn't good.
yeah.
It was not a good look. Yeah, to say that you've done it 1,000 times and you guess that you've gotten lucky was pretty much what he said. Did you what he said he may do to punish him?
No, I didn't.
He said he might have to run him 50 times in the first game.
I kind of like
Yeah.
that soundbite. That's pretty good. Mike Gundy with his mullet and everything. Now that doesn't surprise me. That feels like it's kind of the comment almost feels like it's in character, like it
Yeah.
makes sense for something he would say.
I mean,
It,
he is a grown man.
he is. He's 40.
He's a lot older than 40 now. But yeah.
Yeah, but Yeah, that was quite the sound bite. But like, if anybody's going to make that comment, I'm not surprised it's Mike Gundy. The
No.
guy been very successful at Oklahoma State, and if I'm a player or players' parents, is that going to make me, second guess my choices, want to pull my kid or anything like that, or want to not go to school there if I'm the player? No, it's not going to make a.
No.
I know what I'm getting into really when I signed up to go play there. That's not going to make a difference. If I'm on the fence about it, if I got a bunch of options, would that maybe eliminate it or make me second guess where I'm going to send my son, who's going to be mentoring my son? Then yeah, probably. But at the same time, I don't know. He's trying to have his players back. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? He's trying
Yeah.
to. He's basically trying to have his players back and kind of do what Saban did, talking about his player when he had a spat with Feinbaum years ago, saying, "Well, what do you want me to do? Like send them home where they could get in more trouble, or keep him with us where we can help him?" It's kind of what he's trying to do, but just didn't do it in a good way. It
Uh,
was an interesting soundbite for the day.
yeah.
Makes great content.
Yeah. This, I don't know. I was kind of questioning the fact that why is it even still a thing anymore for players to be drinking and driving when, I mean, they've got the NIL, so colleges can pay for their services. Why doesn't like every university just have an account with Uber or whatever other ride share is out there for whenever the players need it?
Well, heck, when we were in college, we had what was it called? Safe Ride?
Yeah, I never used it.
I did. I used it several times. Going to a party like at another frat or something like that, or just at another party if you were on campus, call Safe Ride, they'd come and pick you up. And
Was
they
that
were
the bus?
yeah. And I
I
mean
do
they were
remember when somebody hit the bus and it was laying sideways.
okay.
I remember that and thinking, man, somebody's getting their college paid for it. But
On that
probably not.
no, I had used it several times and they were pretty quick, and I mean it made sense. It was a I had good experiences with it. But going back to your thing with NIL money and paying for it, yeah, they should do that. Take advantage. Uber was not. I don't think Uber was a thing when we were
No,
in
no.
school. Uh,
You had to call Yellow Cab or something or pledge.
say or your buddy, or
Yeah,
yeah, or like you said, a pledge. Usually, you'd have pledges designated for that
yeah,
on that night, but that's frat stuff. To go back to your point though, like why not take advantage of? Yeah, it's easier now, and with NIL and Uber and Lyft and everything else out there. But look at, I mean, guys when they're drinking aren't making the best decisions. They're not making the.
yeah.
I mean, how many times did you wake up the next day after a heavy night of drinking and just like, what was I doing? Like, what was I thinking? Or, oh, I did that, that kind of thing.
Or
Um,
where's my car?
I mean, Mark Few at Gonzaga.
I've I've had to solve that mystery more than once. Where is my car?
Yeah, well, but we were stupid college kids. Okay,
Yes.
like I mean that's one thing for a college kid to make a dumb decision. Mark Few at Gonzaga, the head coach of the Gonzaga men's basketball team, got a DWI of what 2 or 3 years ago. And we all know he could afford an Uber. You don't make the best decisions when you've been drinking. I mean, you should plan it out if you can. You just shouldn't do it. I mean, don't risk that. But it's we're getting a little bit off topic now, but the just I don't know. It was funny comments coming from Gundy. Not the greatest look, but at the same time, do I think it'll be talked about in a week? Probably not.
Uh,
It's kind of in character with him. I mean, a guy with that's coaching offense, slinging it in the air offense with a mullet. That's he clearly likes to party, and that doesn't surprise me. So maybe it'll boost his recruiting. I don't know, but probably not. I say that a little bit in jest, but at the same time, I don't know. It just seems like something Mike Gundy would say. So, but I definitely wanted to talk about it. Okay, so what's going on in the golf world this week, Brad?
let's see. This week, the John Deere Classic finished up on Sunday, and not a whole lot of big names were playing over the weekend.
They weren't
So
playing
there
at the
were
John Deere Classic. Are they?
John Deere Classic. Yeah, it's in Illinois, at TPC Deer Run, I believe is what the course is called.
I would hope.
Uh,
I'm just confused why the big names aren't playing at the John Deere Classic. That's wild.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, I think the stat was like 8 or 9 of the top 10 going into Sunday had their chance to win their first event in the PGA. So, yeah, bunch of names on there that you probably never heard of. But they all just kicked that course's butt, man. Like Davis Thompson won it with a -28, I believe. Yeah, -28 over the course of
Guy,
4 days. That's
guy with
ridiculous.
a guy with two last names
Yep.
dominated the wow dominated the John Deere Classic. Davis
Yeah.
Thompson.
Yeah. Well, I think he's got a better name than one of the guys tied for second. Michael, and I'm about to butcher this name. Thorbjornsen, I think. Uh,
Is there a D and a J or some B's in there?
there's a B and a J.
Okay.
Thorbjornsen.
Is the
Yeah.
J the second letter in the last name?
Yeah. Thorbjornsen.
Okay. All right. I don't know. That's kind of I don't know. That's an interesting name. I was gonna say comic book evil scientist like name, maybe. Apparently a golf name at the
Yeah.
John Deere Classic.
Other big news, on Thursday, Hayden Springer opened up his first round and shot a 59, which is stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid, stupid. Uh,
they're like 59. Wow.
59. Yeah. I think -12, -13 for one round. It's pretty ridiculous. But the big news this week is the Scottish Open is happening this weekend, and Rory McIlroy is making his way back from his leave of absence following the uh, U.S. Open. So
Meltdown at
he'll
the
probably
US.
have a lot of questions to answer this week. So just what
Oh,
he's been up to and everything else. So,
I would think there's
but
no probably. I would count on
yeah, I'm interested in see how he's going to play. So he won it last year, so we'll see.
it. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. He is going to have a lot of questions to answer. It's been almost a month since that day. So at the US Open, that final round. All right. Let's kind of end with a little bit of MLB All-Star talk. Again, the All-Star game is next Tuesday night, so a week from tonight. I'll tune into it. The last couple of All-Star games have not been very good. It's just been modern day Major League Baseball power pitching and strikeouts or home runs,
Yeah.
and just it's very boring. There's nothing entertaining about it. I hate the I hate the uniforms. I hate
Yeah,
that
I was gonna
everybody
say it.
has the same uniforms. I miss the days when players wore their team's uniforms.
Yeah,
I mean,
back
you
in the
knew
good old days.
that you knew who was National League, who was American League. The guys in the field are on the same team, and the guys batting are on the same team. Like it's not that I don't know. What the guy with the glove is, on defense,
Yeah,
and the guy on the bag without one and a helmet is running the bases. They're not on
yeah.
the same team. It's yeah, I miss the days when guys wore their own jerseys.
But then you can't sell the souvenir All-Star jerseys.
Yeah, no, it's completely to make money. I
Yeah.
I get it, and people are going to buy the merch. Uh, I mean, just going to the local Arkansas Travelers game. Now, granted, the Little Rock area, we love our Travelers. I mean, the fans show up and show out for the Travs, and really always have. I went to I I went to the Travelers game the night before July 4th because I was off work the next day. So I went to the Travs game that night and watched the fireworks show after. And it was just the so what was it? It was a Wednesday night game. Now, granted, next day was a holiday, but there were a lot of people there. There were a lot of people. Good game. Went 10 innings. Travelers won 3-2 and 10, and then had a huge fireworks show after. But they sell merch like crazy.
Yeah,
Like I mean, they sell, and it's pretty nice merch. I mean, I got 3 Travelers hats, and I try not to buy anything besides nachos when I go there. But no, I
yeah.
got 3 Travelers hats. So it's like, man, this is some nice stuff. So yeah, the MLB All-Star game is going to still it's make money. Why not? I get it. I get the business side of it, but just watching it on TV, I don't like it's visually not very pleasing to me. But okay. Are you more? I feel like I know the answer to this before I even ask it. I mean, what's more intriguing, the home run derby or the All Star game? At least really, just all together, but especially today, it's the
Uh,
home run derby.
it's home run derby.
The last
There's-
couple All Star games have been so boring. It's almost just been background stuff on the TV. In fact, at certain points, like the last couple of years, I just went and did other things
Yeah,
during the MLB All-Star game, and I just have it on, and I would go check the score from time to time. In fact, I think that's what for last year's episode we did. I think I had it on, and we came in and did the show, and then I went out there and I tried to finish it, and I did, but it was just I was on my phone half the time. It just wasn't interesting. But the home run derby, I've missed the last year or two, maybe both, just because it's on a Monday, and it's just hard for me to get home from work early enough to watch it.
yeah.
But the home run derby, definitely. Now I can't tell you who's in it, who's going to be in it, and there are a lot of first time All Stars this year. Is that a good thing?
Uh,
That could be
maybe.
good or
Yeah,
bad.
I don't know. I think it could be good.
Yeah, I guess it would be a good thing. Um,
Like just in the home run derby, or like
no, I mean like
actually,
all stars. There are a lot of first time all stars, like a lot.
are they all fan voted in?
I probably I don't know. I don't know how they do it these days. I have watched more baseball in the last year than I have in years past. Like watching on TV. Now, granted, it's only like really, I haven't even seen the Cardinals play this year. I can barely name anyone on their roster. I am rocking their hat because I am proud of those guys, though, because they are getting better. They're consistently, I think they're 6-4 the last 10 games, 5 or 6 games over 500 now. Still behind Milwaukee, but I mean they're playing much better. So I'm glad to see that. So I'm repping my squad. But if the Phillies are playing and I don't have anything to do, I'm gonna check them out. I mean that's my favorite team to watch right now. Yeah, they're kind of must. If you're a baseball fan, they're I don't see how you don't say they're must see TV.
Yeah, they were doing pretty good tonight against the Dodgers. Last time I seen it was like 8-0.
Smoked them. I think it was like 10-1 was the final.
Yeah,
Absolutely roasted the Dodgers. And the Dodgers have become the National League Yankees. So I naturally pull for anyone going against them. Um, Even though I think the last World Series I really got into was the Dodgers. It was when the Dodgers won it in what, 7 games? Won or lost it in 7 games. I can't remember which. I know they lost one and won one, but that was several years ago at this point. But the question I wrote down today, um, piggybacking on what I asked about more intriguing the All-Star game, the Home Run Derby. If you were an athlete and you were competing and got a choice to be, well, let me just ask it this way, or just more bluntly, would you rather be the win the Home Run Derby or win the NBA Slam Dunk contest?
home run derby,
Think
definitely.
about it though. That means that you can dunk and you can put on some pretty amazing dunks. Now
It
the dunk,
does,
yeah,
but you can always just go to like an adjustable basketball goal, crank it down to 6 feet, and have a heyday with that too.
yeah. Chicks dig the long ball. I mean, there is nothing like. Uh, here's the thing. Like I was a contact hitter.
Yeah,
Uh, I
same.
mean, yeah. I mean, in little league, you and I could hit it far for what was considered far then, but
Yeah,
by like high school and the 14 plus up year old leagues where you were playing on the high school field, no, I never came close to hitting a home run. I was a contact hitter. When we played in that men's league when we were like 24, I didn't do it in a game, but when we were just taking when we were practicing one day and just taking BP, a guy threw me a pitch and I just the way my swing was perfect. The way I connected was just it was a little off the plate outside. I was fully extended, caught it just perfect on the barrel of the bat, right in the middle of the barrel, and just sent it. And I knew as soon as I hit it, I got a hold of it, and I
yeah,
hit it into the parking lot
yeah.
in
It,
left center.
yeah. The only one I've ever hit was in softball. So, but same thing. I mean, as soon as you hit it, it's gone.
Yeah. It was and just seeing it leave the park and you're just like, wow, I did that. I mean,
Yeah,
there is no feeling like hitting a home run. Like it is the coolest feeling. Uh, it's right up there as far as best feeling you'll have in sports. Like scoring a touchdown's pretty awesome. I did do that. That was pretty great. But hitting a home run is right there. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same level of awesomeness. So I'd be with you there, like winning the home run derby. Uh, is there best home run derby favorite one or one that's most memorable that pops into your head? I can only think of one in particular that really like when I ask that question, that just immediately pops into my skull.
man, not really for me. I mean, maybe back when, you know, Sosa and McGuire and were doing their thing, maybe that one, but
Where's the maybe? That's the one that popped into my head. When
that's the only one I
McGuire
can think of, yeah, that stands
when,
out.
when McGuire hit like 25 or something like that in one round.
Yeah.
I mean, that was amazing. Of course, that's that. Say what you want, the steroid era revived baseball, uh, and yeah, it got people watching. It definitely got people watching the home run derby, and that's by far the most memorable for me. Anytime King Griffey Jr. was doing it in his prime, that was fun too. In recent memory, one maybe one of my favorites was Yoenis Cespedes. If you can remember him, played for the A's and Mets, probably some other teams as well. But that was when he was at his best, and he won it one year. And I actually called it the next time he won it. He competed a year or two later, and I was like, "They're like, who you got?" I was like, "I got Cespedes," and sure enough, he won it. Recent memory, he was a fun one to watch, but yeah, I will make about every attempt to watch the home run derby this year. I have a TV now, so I got it hooked up Saturday. So
All
I
right.
was yeah, so I've actually been able to watch TV. I've mostly just been watching The Bear, trying to catch up on that. Or
Still haven't seen any of it.
if you've
I
worked at
hear
a
it's good.
restaurant, which you have, I think
Yeah.
you'd like it. Um, yeah, very very good show. A lot of people griped about the first episode of this new season. I get it. It wasn't all like exciting, but it was necessary from like a character backstory, build up type of thing. Totally understood it. And then I watched the next two episodes last night, and I wanted to watch episode 4 last night, but it was getting late and I needed to go to bed. But when I get off of here, and the great thing about it, I fly through every season because the episodes are like 30 minutes long. So, which I love. I mean, it's perfect for me because I have to make time for out an hour episode because
Yeah.
Max is like the one thing that I watch regularly. I do have Hulu. Shout out Haley for letting me use her account. But they which is what the Bears on. But it's hard for me to make time to sit down and watch an hour episode. Like tonight, I'll upload this and then I'll go in there, I'll watch an episode of The Bear, and then I'll go to bed. And so that is nice. That part is nice. But yeah, I wanted to watch 3 of them back to back to back last night. Very good show. Highly recommend it. Surprised you haven't seen any of it yet.
I just don't have Hulu, man.
Okay, that's fair, I guess. But well, find somebody to help you out with that.
Yeah.
I'd offer you mine, but I'm bumming it for someone else. Hopefully Hulu doesn't see this. But yeah, very good show. Nothing but good things to say about it. I think you'd like it if you did watch if you did check it out. All right, well, I think that'll conclude our bonus content for the show. I just had to get on here and correct myself for my dumbassery, for lack of a better word. Um, Completely whiffing, forgetting that Magic Johnson was on the Dream Team and Michael Jordan, and they were in the same backcourt, and saying that any other backcourt in Olympic basketball history would be better than that. So that's my foolishness there. Um, I guess I was just thinking as far as shooting goes. Yeah, a Steph and Book combo as far as shooting, that's really tough to beat. But you're not beating MJ and Magic. And we had other things to talk about too. Mike Gundy. We had to get golf with Brad, and we had to touch up on some MLB stuff. I mean, like I'm rocking this Cardinals hat for a reason. I even said in the first episode of MLB All-Star stuff. My first episode, I mean, just this most recent one. And we're going to talk about it, and then we never talked about it because we ran
Yeah.
out of time. here we are making up for it now. I don't know if the mic caught that or not. Did you hear that?
A little bit.
All right. Yeah, my 14 year who is officially 14 years old now, my dog. He's having lots of health problems these days, but he's still going. But having some respiratory issues at the moment. So I'm gonna get off of here and tend to him. But we'll see y'all next week. Hope you enjoy the bonus content. Um, we'll be talking MLB All-Star stuff, Home Run Derby, All-Star game, and more next week. Till then, see y'all next time. Grandpa,
Brother Brown.
deuces y'all.
Peace.